Hello there, guys. Continuing once more with this semi-series kind of thingamajigger. Right then. In 1933, the Newfoundland legislature voted itself temporarily out of existence, and in 79 years of responsible government. On the 16th of February 1934, responsible government came to an end when the Commission of Government was sworn in. Newfoundland accepted a constitution similar to those in place in directly controlled Crown colonies. A country voluntarily giving up self-government is highly unusual, yet many other societies also experienced a loss of faith in democratic institutions during the Great Depressions of the 1929... Great Depression... just basically the 20s and 30s. The roots of the fiscal and political crisis that led to the collapse of responsible government can be traced to the First World War. Interesting. The Crown shall control this colony, which is fine by me. Fair enough then. I was kind of thinking it would go directly to me, but, sure, give it to Canada then. I mean, if they gain, like, another victory point, that's fine. No, they didn't, okay. Whatever. They gain a little bit of land, that's fine. Right, we could drive the nation to a dictatorship. So this would hurt us. Huh. Do we try to establish a popular autocracy in the British Empire? With George V, the stern imperialist, as the one and only true authority in the land under God. Basically along the lines of a Byzantine rulership, but of God, Tsar, and people. Yeah, screw it, why not? Just turn these off at a time, we can get rid of that dissent fairly easily. That'd be fairly interesting. Close the parliament. I doubt people are happy with that one. But yes, you can see we're technically fascist now. So that's a doozy. Right, interesting. So it seems George V has apparently abdicated or died. Huh. Autocratic charmer. We have Stanley Baldwin in government. Ah, yes. Interesting. See, that's not going down as easily now. Right, take it from supplies, put it into the descent. Okay. Do we get a fascist flag? We do! Oh, that's awesome. Right, let's see. A fascist flag. The British state. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see what the other one's like. Oh, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? Wow. That reminds me of something from V for Vendetta. Actually, I think that is. That's pretty bloody terrifying. We'll go for that one. Rightio. I can't help but feel a war could drive our economy onto the road of salvation. Need 500 cash. Goddamn. Technology. Oops. That'll do nicely. Yes, until the effects of the Great Depression wear off, we'll not be able to do too much. The good news is, though, I can directly control forces of the Empire's dependencies, so that's pretty handy. I could basically grab the largest troops, Australia's, that sort of thing, and have them shipped over to Canada. I think if we were able to launch multiple invasions along the coast of America, we could do quite nicely. I think just generally having a advance down the east coast would be quite good, quite strong. Grab the major cities there. We could be in a position to take Detroit fairly quickly. If I had a armored division or motorized or something like that, something with a bit of speed, I'd be able to get there quite quickly. I mean, the Americans do have a shit ton of IC right now, so they're going to build up and they're going to build up quickly. And it's only going to get worse. Yeah. 22 infantry divisions, okay. Their navy, actually, let's take a look at their navy. Cannot but notice that we have, like, new IC at the moment. Okay, I'll sort that one out in a bit. Right, so they have 18 battleships, 2 carriers, 0 battle cruisers, 16 submarines, 22 transports, 47 smaller ships, so like, destroyers and etc. Maybe light cruisers, that sort of thing. I imagine we'd be able to beat that. Yeah, we'd be able to beat that. Probably. Royal Fleet Auxiliary, so that's 8 transports there. Portsmouth Command. Some submarines there. Excuse me. Okay. So Portsmouth Command and the Royal Fleet Auxiliary will be combined. So we have a transport capacity of 12. Just enough to take on a full army over there. Righto. So I would like to do some investigations. And we have a major port over here at Bermuda. So that's pretty bloody fantastic. So we'll land some troops at Halifax. And we'll do that then. There's not many airfields in Canada, so that's a shame. Right, there we go. Let's take a look. So they have forces in Washington, New York, but not Philadelphia. Or really any in Boston, okay. That could be an interesting place to start an invasion. Indeed. Move our forces back over here. Have the forces from Dover move up. Right, so the main fleet, the home fleet. So we have HMS Furious, Courageous, Nelson Rodney, Royal Sovereign, Resolution, Ramilias, I can't really see that, Valiant, Warspite, Hood, Renown, Repulse, Escort Carrier, bloody hell, look at that thing. Can I have you upgraded? No. Shame. Can I have these upgraded? No. I forgot how it said to do the conversions. Otherwise, I'd convert, like, maybe the battle cruisers or, like, the... Actually, no, these are not bad battleships. These are, like, level 5 battleships. They're pretty bloody good. Yeah. The light cruisers have seen better days. That's for damn sure. I'll take these submarines out. I mean, they would be good to have in there. But yeah, right, we'll take that out. Have that sent down here. Home fleet can be based then. at Halifax. So what we're going to do then is going to split up the army. Can I rename this? Okay. The First Royal Army. Actually, I should change that to... There we go. Yeah, it's not really an army, it's more like a corps. Well, there's a few divisions in it, so whatever. What I'd be better off doing is probably having my forces sent down to Hamilton. Like, kind of move across this way. I mean, I imagine it would take us a long time to move along here. Infrastructure's not bad here. No, actually, it's not that bad. Mountains here. I just think if we can, like, move our forces in over here and, like, probably hold on to Hamilton, but the thing is, I'd probably be better off deploying, like, a lot of forces on this border over here so we don't see Canada just invaded. And it would tire some United States forces. Okay. Another carrier over here, nice. It's only an escort carrier, but still. Heavy cruisers, a good number of transports there, actually. That could be bloody handy. Hong Kong Defence Force. Okay. So what do the Australians have? They have 10 infantry divisions. And practically a non-existent fleet. Yeah. 3 infantry divisions over here. I can't really expect them to be of much use. The good news is the fact that we'll be able to bring in the French. And they're fairly decent. 100 divisions, 8 battleships, no carriers, no battlecruisers, 18 submarines, 7 transports, and 37 small ships. So their fleet isn't very good, but it's a fleet in being. It's there. The Soviet Union. Now Brazil has a decent amount of industrial capacity there. With pretty much all coastal-based victory points. That's rather interesting. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at that in future. Mexico. Trying to coup the Mexicans would be good. I mean, trying to get them in there would be fantastic. Basically, have another border. Well, have Mexico be like another border that the Americans need to cover. Wait, what did I say? Mexico that they met? Yeah, okay. Sorry, it's like I've had maybe like 3 hours of sleep today, and before that being awake for like maybe 24 to 30 hours. So yeah, it's a little bit weird. We have forces over here. We have a few ships over here. Super heavy submarine. Okay. For the most part, the forces in... yes, South Africa too. Yes, for the most part, forces in Africa can just stay where they are. Doesn't really make too much of a difference if they're moved or not. Indeed. These sorts of forces here would get absolutely crushed. But they would be quite handy for like convoy raiding and just covering landings and that sort of thing. So we'll have them sent over to Portsmouth. Right, there we go. We have some forces at the Royce. Whatever. Royce. We have a lot of transports, don't we? Right, what's our Air Force like? Let's sort this out then. Seems that's all we have. So, interceptor, fighter, naval bomber, and tactical. Ugh. That's random as all hell. I'm better off just splitting them up, to be honest. Range 1,800, so yeah, they'd be able to do fairly decently well. And having them as naval bombs would be pretty bloody good to help us out in taking out the American fleet. If I take out the Americans' carriers, then they're pretty shafted. Righto. My IC is pretty bloody low. We are still going ahead with upgrades. Just save again here. I find it interesting that it's called the British State. Ah, yes, we have Iraq as well. Tehran. Perhaps some invasions could be quite beneficial. I mean, the Raj is right on the border with Persia, so that could be an excellent source of oil there. Indeed. I would like to upgrade submarines. Submarines will be fantastic in the future. Right, troop ship. Naval doctrine, yep. Let's get that. That's going to be very bloody useful. There we go. So, I mean, we could launch a hell of a lot of naval invasions. Say we split up the other army here into 4 different commands of, like, 3 infantry divisions each. We could invade, like, 4 different ports at once and establish some landing areas. Obviously, the fact is we don't really have that many British state troops to back them up, which is why we'd have the Indian forces, and the French as well, hopefully. Right, so let's combine all these guys. We have a lot of destroyers here. They're fairly useful. What I'll probably do is have the destroyers paired up with submarines or something. And then again, there's level 5 destroyers there, so they would be quite handy. Right, so we have... Bloody hell, that's 22 transports there. That's a lot. I'll have a little escort fleet drawn up. No more 5s? Okay. I could leave the rest of my ships possibly over here to guard the British Isles. They'd not be very effective, let's be honest, but oh well. For that counts, isn't it? Transport wing. Only 300 range. Could be handy to get some supplies out there, really. Okay, there we go, more authoritarian. Anglo-Irish trade deal. So land some more troops over here. Larger naval base over there. Definitely something I'm not going to complain about. Alright, there we go. The Mediterranean fleet. There we go. That's a fair force, really. I could use that to basically guard Asia. I really can't get over how many transports I have. HMS Hermes. What's your range? 38. Yeah, basically having these guys over here would be quite nice. I do of course need to deal with the Philippines, but I doubt there'd be of really any threat at all. French forces as well would be on hand to help out. Mediterranean command though, with HMS Glorious, HMS Eagle, would be very, very nice. Could have them based over Bermuda. There we go. Have them based over there. Now we're really struggling with supplies, aren't we? Oh well. Anglo-French conference. We already have a few ships here, so it's quite nice. 2 heavy cruisers and a light. Okay. Do we have any other ones? Nah, okay. Right, the carrier air group being upgraded is really important. I can't really overemphasize that one. I'm also going to have these seaplanes upgrade because a lot of my forces will have seaplanes. Ooh, hello. Would be nice to have some more IC, however. We are playing on hard difficulty, by the way. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so, it's going to be difficult. I mean, the United States has 208 IC already. That's a lot of IC. 29 Infantry Division, so they're already churning them out. So it would be a rather difficult war. Without a shadow of a doubt. I really feel like probably invading by sea would be the best choice. For our forces, really. Have like multiple landings. And if I could grab like big ports like Providence, Philadelphia, Boston, stuff like that, then like being able to seize Detroit would be quite handy. Actually, I'll have them split up for the time being. At least then we can seize more ground. So I'll have them move over there, actually. That'll do, that'll do. Aye, that'll do very nicely. So I'll have 3. Okay. Now the rest can be sent to India. Have them sent to Bombay. Do I have some naval forces here? We do, in fact. Right here. Lovely. Right, that's really nice to have. Yeah, 35. Oop. Actually, he's really good. There we go. So I think by going to war with somebody, well, we should be able to get out the, well, out of the worst effects of the Great Depression for a little while. I might directly control the Raja's forces and will invade Persia. Or Iran, sorry. Then at least... yeah, Iran. Yeah, add a revolt. Ah, that's no fun. Especially as I have no bloody forces. That'd be fine. Non-Jerusalem, however. How are they not part of my alliance? That really does not make much sense. We'll go for partial mobilization. There we go. I give our forces some extra strength. Yeah, seriously, how are you not in my alliance? That doesn't even make sense. That's like so weird. Even the Raj is not. How bloody weird. Ah, yeah, there we go. So you can see it crashes quite often. I do wonder where it is at. It's going to be difficult to estimate. Come on, game. There we go. Hopefully, it's probably going to be really far away, isn't it? Price you pay. Oh dear. Dear oh dear. I mean, I could probably run it in like a New World Order. In the New World Order 2 mod. That'd probably be a hell of a lot more stable. Without a shadow of a doubt. Let's see. Ah, actually.
The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air
1945.
of the Empire of Japan. I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and
No, that's not up to date. Oh well. I think I'll run this possibly in New World Order. We'll see how we get on then. So thank you and goodbye.